Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Your girl is tired. I am tired. I have been working pretty much nonstop for the past month, just really trying to build my brand, make more income, market like crazy, and I am starting to feel it. For those of you guys who are new here, hello, my name is Jasmine. I'm so glad to have you. And in this video, I just want to talk to you about what it takes to be an entrepreneur, okay? I do think, unfortunately, a lot of people are confused, and I'm going to unconfuse you. I have been a full-time entrepreneur now for 6 years. I started during COVID. I'm actually celebrating my 6th official year of entrepreneurship in the next couple of weeks. I put in my notice, my 2-week notice back in July 3rd, 2020. And we are coming up on that. And it was by far the best thing I ever did for myself. I don't regret not a minute of it. Even though entrepreneurship is hard, even though it is stressful, even though you go through emotional traumas every other day, I do not regret a second of it. But it is hard. It is hard. One of the hardest things about entrepreneurship is underestimating how much work it is and underestimating how much time it's going to take for you to get to where you want to be. And I think social media plays a big part in that. Social media will have people out here thinking that they can be a millionaire in 24 hours. Social media will have you thinking that you can get 100,000 YouTube subscribers in 7 days. Social media will have you thinking that if you just spend money on luxury vacations and luxury designer bags, that you will somehow miraculously make more money. Social media will convince you that you don't have to do anything and you can just play all day and somehow money will just be deposited into your account, and that is so far from the truth. I work harder now, being a business owner, than I ever did at any job that I had, and not just the 9-to-5 that I hated. And that job paid me decent. I worked really hard at McDonald's when I used to work at McDonald's. I worked really hard when I worked at Wendy's. I worked really hard when I worked at Chick-fil-A. I worked damn near every fast food chain imaginable. And even though I have all that experience working fast food and I had a 9-to-5 corporate job, I still work harder working for myself than I ever did at any job. Because if you don't work, you don't eat. That's the myth that social media has put on people. There's no such thing as passive income, okay? I don't know where that ideal came from, but that's not true. Everything is active, all right? Even if you look at investing and like some of the biggest investors, they actively researched companies before they invested $1 into the business. Okay. It took hours upon hours upon hours of looking at the business's quarterly earnings and deciding the trajectory of the business. And that took a lot of active work. Okay. That took a lot of reading. That took a lot of listening to conference calls. That was active work. It's active work to record these videos. It is active work to run your business. There's nothing passive. Even if you want to look at real estate, people are actively visiting properties. People are actively researching the real estate market before they invest in it. There's nothing passive about any type of business that you want. But a lot of people have been sold a lie. And they really believe that they don't have to do anything for the business that they say they want so bad. Well, I'm here to burst your little bubble. That's not true. You're going to have to work. You're going to have to work a lot. You are going to have plenty of days where you don't make a dime and you still have to get up and work. You're going to have plenty of days where you're doubting whether or not what you're doing is even worth it. And you still have to get up and work. You are going to wake up and people are going to try to charge back and they're going to get their money back for the work that you did, and you still have to get up and keep going. There are going to be months where you have no clue how you're going to pay your rent, how you're going to pay your car, how you're going to pay your taxes, and you still have to get up and keep moving. That's entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is going to test you in ways in which you never even thought possible. Entrepreneurship is going to have you crying at least weekly for myself. Entrepreneurship is going to drive you crazy. Entrepreneurship is really going to test your faith. Entrepreneurship is going to have you self-developing in ways you didn't even feel like you needed to self-develop. And I say all of this to say, despite all of that, I wouldn't trade it for the world. One of the biggest things I told you guys in a previous video that I was going to start doing with my business is creating more content and really locking in all of the free opportunities that there are on social media to promote your business and your brand. Yes, I spend a lot of money on ads. I spend a lot of money on ads, and I can make a whole nother video on that. I do spend a lot of money on ads, but I'm also leaving a lot of money on the table because social media is free. Posting on social media is free, but it is a quantity aspect of it that I was not utilizing before. I was underestimating how often I needed to post. I was already posting daily. I've been posting daily for years. I wasn't new to that. But I was not locking in on posting multiple times a day. And if I did, it wasn't crazy numbers. I might do twice a day. Well, this past month, I have been posting 6 times a day. On my other YouTube channel, 10 times a day, 12 times a day. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy, and I am tired. But what I will say is I have seen so much growth in the short period of time that I've basically 5x'd what I've been doing. And I have help. I'm not doing all this for myself. I have people who are chopping up my reels for me. I have people who are queuing my pages for me. I have help. I'm creating the content, though. That is all me. And I have seen so much growth in that short period of time. 2 of my Instagrams, content on there has been going viral. My Twitters have been going viral. A couple of YouTube videos on my other YouTube channel, these were try-on hauls, have gone viral. One of them sitting at 50,000 views. The other sitting at 26,000 views, bringing in new subscribers, new eyes. I've seen massive growth even on this channel, and this is a whole nother business for me. Coaching is a separate business. This is not my main business. And I've seen massive growth on this channel. And on this channel, I'm putting out 4 videos a day, and I want to up it. But honestly, I don't think I have the emotional bandwidth to right now. But it is something I'm looking to do in the near future. If you are trying to figure out how to grow your platforms, I can tell you from firsthand experience, put out more content. And in order to put out more content, you're going to have to stop overthinking the content that you're already creating. And see, that's the trap that we'll get stuck in, and I was stuck in it too. You want to post more, but you're overthinking, well, what to post, or I already made a video about this, or I already did this, I have to do something else. Honestly, no, you don't. Honestly, no, you do not. People want to hear the same thing over and over again. And on top of that, the content that you post does not guarantee that the people who watched it the first time are going to watch it the second time, because it's showing it to new eyeballs. You would be surprised at how many people will see video A, and then you could post video A again. Let's call the second video A video B. But the people who saw video A, video B doesn't even show up on their feed. Video B is shown to a whole new group of people who don't even know who you are. Stop overthinking and just post. And then on top of that, it's not even posting the content and marketing that takes a lot of time, which it does. You also have to run the business. So even once you do bring in new customers, well, now you still have to fulfill what they paid for. Right? So you got 2 things going on in your business at once. You have your marketing, bringing awareness, bringing new eyes into your business and what you do, bring brand awareness, and then you have to actually run the business. You have to fulfill the orders. You have to, fulfill the service, whatever the business is. So it's a lot. It's a lot. In entrepreneurship, it's not for the weak. It is not for the weak. It is not for the people who don't want to lock in all day, every day. It's really not. It's really not. And granted, you may not be able to lock in all day if you have a day job, okay, but you can lock in all night. You can lock in all weekend. You can lock in on the holidays that you're off. But see, that's what separates people. That's the truth. There are people who don't want to give up their weekends. There are people who do not want to give up their holidays. And I'm here to tell you, good luck. Good luck with that. I have not had a day off since I started. And what I classify as a day off is literally a day off where I didn't do anything for my business. Not one thing. Never had it. I have worked every Christmas. I have worked every Thanksgiving. I have worked every New Year's. I have worked every President's Day. I have worked every weekend, every Saturday and Sunday. I have not had a day off since I started. And honestly, I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me. I don't look at the weekend as the weekend. Now I look at the weekend as another day. Okay, I used to, when I had my 9 to 5, I used to look at it as, oh, it's Friday, yay. Oh, it's Saturday, yay. It's Sunday, yay, right? Because those were days off from work, which I hated. So it made sense that I was looking forward to the weekends and to the holidays because I didn't want to go to work. But now it's gotten to a point where I love what I do. So, whether it's Tuesday or whether it's Saturday, my day is still the same. I'm still going to get up. I'm still going to exercise. I'm still going to make content. I'm still going to run my business. I'm still going to communicate with my assistants. It's just another day. I've also have not had a day off on my birthday. But this is entrepreneurship for you. And only the people who are willing to show up, even when it's inconvenient, are the people who are going to make it. Only the people who are willing to show up, even if they don't feel like it, are going to make it. And listen, I love making content, but I'm not going to lie. Today, as far as making content for this particular YouTube channel, today was a struggle. Today was a struggle. Today was me battling with the old version of Jasmine and the Jasmine that I'm becoming. The old version of Jasmine would have just said, F it. Even though we've been showing up every day consistently on this channel for 3 months now, what's one day gonna hurt? The new version of me that I'm stepping into, that I'm becoming, she doesn't miss. She's not going off of the mood, she's going off of the plan. And even though I may be tired, there's still something that I can share with whoever's watching this video that will help them with their business, that will help them with their self-development journey, that'll help them with their weight loss journey or whatever it is, right? Entrepreneurship is hard. And I amaze myself at how much I'm able to endure and still get up and endure some more. And just looking back at who I used to be versus who I am today, 180. A complete 180 shift. I never would have thought I would be this woman that I am today, who is pushing out all this content, running her business is making money, loves herself, lost weight, maintaining weight loss. I look at myself and I'm like, wow, girl, you did that. It's amazing. And I will say this, I don't think that there's anything that I'm doing that anyone else cannot do. I say this in damn near every video. I lost 100 pounds, so could you. I built a six-figure business, so could you. I don't think that there's anything I'm doing that you can't do. I really believe that. But what I will say is, in order to get that done, you will have to become more disciplined than what you are. You will have to become more consistent than what you are. You will have to start saying no to a lot more things, and that may be something you're not doing. Maybe you don't know how to tell people no, you can't go to happy hour. Maybe you don't know how to tell people no, you can't go to the festival this weekend because you're going to work on your business. That could be something that you're struggling with, which is why you're not making the progress that you want to make. I know how to tell people no. I know how to say no, I can't do this because I have to do this. I've grasped the concept of saying no. But once you get to that point, I'm telling you, entrepreneurship is really just you versus you. It's not you versus your competitors. It's you versus you. It's, are you able to keep stepping into the version of yourself that you need to become in order to get the results that you want? Or are you going to fold and go back to what you used to do, who you used to be? But I'm here to tell you today, your girl is struggling. I am tired, right? But I still feel good. I not burnt out. I don't consider this burnt out. When I think burnt out, I think burnout is where you are dreading. I'm not dreading, I'm just tired. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I can't wait to read what you have to say. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to join the Patreon. The link is down below in my description. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.